This abandoned station is definitely used by the Dakrelda. I can finally pay my regards to their leaders.
You should be reminded that the Drukhari use the arteries of the webway that can offer them a swift escape.
Indeed. They also need solid webway gates to transport human slaves to their otherworldly bastions. There must be something vital to their plans I can destroy around here.
Warp signatures indicate that this contraption is used as an anchor between real space and the webway.
It's high time to seal the gates then. Let's see how they react.
How dare you to interfere with our work, you arrogant monkey!
Oh, look who has crawled back to receive judgment.
I will cut out your tongue for your disrespect. I am one of the cabal of the Jagged Maze. We are the masters of the dark pathways that lead to the Sunless Camorra. You cannot stop us.
Stop what? You're kidnapping Imperial citizens. You are nothing but cowards.
Kidnapping? That's endearing. We have taken millions of your kind, you fool. You have abandoned entire worlds and let us prey upon the remaining human cattle. I should thank you for that.
The Emperor doesn't abandon anyone. I am here to stop your foul machinations.
You are only wasting your time, creature. The hidden webway tunnels spread wide beyond the veil of your subsector. We go wherever we wish.
Then you should return to your true master and frolic at the feet of Slaanesh.
For this, I will show you the true meaning of pain.
Wonderful work, Inquisitor. I wish you could bring that Xenox corpse to me. My vibro-scalpels thirst for Drukhari blood.
This kind of personal commitment is somewhat unexpected from you, Magos.
The Dark Elder are an elusive race we rarely have the chance to study. Consider my wish a professional curiosity, with a hint of personal vengeance.
One day I'll find out why you hate the Drukhari so much, and how you know so much about them.
sanctioned psyker, formerly in the service of the planetary governor.
Why did the Xenos spare you?
They tortured me. They have broken me. I was their bloodhound. They used me to sniff out high-ranking Imperials like you.
So, this is how they knew about my every move.
I had dreams about you. I felt your burning dedication. I felt your wrath. They were afraid of you, you know.
You could have warned me telepathically.
I guess. Yes. I can remember the last time I had thoughts and decisions. There was just the pain and the lack of pain.
Has been cleaned. The reavers of the cabal of the Jagged Maze have been stopped. I consider this operation a success.
I probably don't need to remind you that cabals send out numerous raiding parties. If this murderous witch told you the truth, there must be other Dark Elder forces working in other isolated regions of the subsector, trying to enslave whole worlds.
I'm counting on that, actually. We should teach them a lesson while they think they are safe. But for now, my work here is done. Magos, I need an explanation why you, as a janitor, are so well versed in the forbidden Drukhari law.
And you're absolutely right. I told you that all of this was classified, but for the sake of transparency, I will tell you the truth. I grew up on a small mining colony that fell prey to a Dark Elder raiding party. They took me to an homunculus laboratory. I don't want to go into details. Suffice to say that creature experimented on me, testing the effects of various drugs on the human physique. I was rescued by an Adeptus Mechanicus strike force, who spent a long time studying the various substances in my system. Eventually, I joined their ranks, but I could never forget the atrocities of that despicable Xenox race.
It is indeed a remarkable story. Rest assured, Magos, the time of your reckoning has come. here for reasons which are classified now. These silent, empty corridors were unsettling back then. They are still unsettling now.
You are in the Bibliotheca district, Inquisitor. Silence and a lack of social interference qualify as desirable parameters.
It's always a pleasure to share old memories with you. Deep into our sanctuary. They are wearing the iconography of the cursed Black Legion.
You might be late, Inquisitor, but it's never too late for vengeance.
I repeat, the sacred archives are in dire danger! In the name of the Emperor, identify yourself.
You sound like an initiated agent. Good. I need immediate assistance. Chaos forces have infiltrated the area. They are heading towards the Prime Data Vault. The archive is extremely valuable. It is a wondrous collection.
We don't have time for chatter, Archivist. I'm an Inquisitor. Stay where you are. I will be there soon.
Paradox detected. No trace of the data vault on the base layout.
It's an inquisitorial stronghold. There are more than a few hidden chambers here.
Inconsistency is a sin against the machine god, Inquisitor.
You made it! There is no time to lose. The data vault is just a stone's throw away.
Stone's throw? It does not compute.
Never mind, Tech Priest. Lead the way, Archivist. Don't interfere, just stay alive.
sign of the traitors. It could be good news, or dire news. This is regretful. The Large entered through this door a while ago. The archive might be compromised.
You have served your purpose. I will deal with this traitorous scum personally.
The Emperor may be with you, Inquisitor.
Another lackey for the false Emperor. Your so-called Holy Order is weak and negligent. Now prepare to die.
I'm always ready for the final sacrifice, traitor. But this is not my day to die. It's yours.
I will be eternally grateful, Inquisitor. You have saved the invaluable vault of knowledge from eradication.
A reasonable, accurate statement. The heretic Astartes was close to activating a scrap code and turning the data vault into indecipherable data fragments. Grade Alpha tech heresy.
Fortunate outcome. Such precision and such a great effort only to sabotage our world. Just as I feared. This attack was only a distraction before the full-scale invasion.
You should return to the ship immediately.
have a pleasant surprise for you, Inquisitor.
You took your time, Inquisitor, but saving the Archive from the Black Legion intruders was a valuable contribution to our cause. Still, our work isn't over yet. While we were cleaning up the mess on the Tempestu Citadel, the whole Nereus system was hit by a full-scale invasion by the Black Legion. You will not leave until the presence of chaos has been eradicated and their unholy influence has been cauterized. The Emperor protects.
The whole system is under attack, but according to the intercepted Vox messages, Nereus 3 and Nereus 4 have taken the hardest hits. Where do we start, Inquisitor?
Just mark me the bloodiest hellholes on the star map, Captain. We're going to war.
Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I've been expecting this for a while. My job is not done in this subsector.
Inquisitor, I require your expertise once again. The pacification of the Triglav subsector is still underway, and the Astra Militarum forces are occupied on various worlds where long isolation steered billions away from the path of righteousness. Meanwhile, Lord Bertram, the governor of the Clamoris system, has reported an attack by Xenos raiders on his palace. In light of your recent discoveries in the Aureus system, I strongly suspect that this might be the handiwork of the Dark Elder again. The Clamoris system is the administrative center of the subsector, and we need to act immediately. He won't last until the Imperial forces arrive. I want you to save the governor, otherwise we have another chaotic situation on our hands.
Captain, any news about our situation?
It's not great, Inquisitor. The air is full of desperate Vox transmissions. The initial attack of the Black Legion came without warning. They've overrun the local headquarters of the Astra Militarum.
Any news about High Marshal Corte? His command post is in the city. Right now, he is our best chance of revitalizing the defenses.
According to the latest reports, he was captured with his retinue.
A leader unable to defend himself isn't worth following.
Senior Commander of the Astra Militarum, I hereby proclaim the unconditional surrender of all remaining Imperial forces, including the Astra Militarum regiments, planetary defense forces, and the local militia. Further resistance would be a futile waste of Imperial lives.
That's the last thing our forces need right now. Captain, tell the tech priest to scramble this transmission right now.
Understood.
To silence the cowardly propaganda once and for all. Marshal Corte, explain yourself.
What? Where am I? Accursed sorcery! Inquisitor, I wasn't myself. I swear by the Emperor I could never betray our cause.
The verdict was harsh but justified. Mercy is one of those many luxuries we can't afford.
are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
Our work in this Emperor-forsaken city is done. The Vox station is silenced, and the Black Legion traitors are decimated. We'll leave the rest for the Loyalist forces. And bolstered the defenses personally, but the battle here looks like a sideshow.
I humbly disagree, Inquisitor. This is an isolated backwater world with a single functional void port. Losing the only connection to the Imperium would be a logistical nightmare, not to mention the psychological impact. You must silence the Black Legion artillery before the void shields fail.
And the thriving rogue trader enclave in this besieged void port has nothing to do with your priorities.
What can I say, Inquisitor? We are who we are.
start, but time is running out.
Affirmative. The void shields protecting the void port are working at 32% efficiency, detecting increasing fluctuation in the dispersion patterns.
Legion battery left. I hope those shields hold for a few more minutes.
Useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required.
Legion artillery has been eliminated. The void port is safe, for now. I hope our rogue traitor friends will be grateful, Captain.
They aren't our friends, Inquisitor. They are the ones who owe us a favor.
Ready to fight!
capital. Now there is nothing left but ashes.
That's not entirely true. The majority of the local population is deceased or missing, but the bioscanners have located a large group of survivors. Their numbers are dwindling, though, following a perfectly regulated pattern. Strange.
It makes sense, Magos. I have analyzed the operations of the traitors, and their attack against the Nereus III is an odd one. It's a backwater feudalistic planet, lacking any military, logistical, or economic importance. From their perverted point of view, there is only one important resource here.
Human livestock.
Exactly. For their unholy rituals. You should rip them apart before it's too late, Inquisitor.
This time, your bloodthirst is perfectly appropriate.
Interesting development, Inquisitor. While you were finishing up with this rabble, I detected strange fluctuations in the energy field protecting the Black Legion ritual.
Be more specific, Magos.
It's only a theory, but it looks like their motive force fuels the energy field. All you have to do is sever this bond, and you can disrupt their ritual.
I will sever all of their bonds with great severity.
Of inspection. should be careful, Inquisitor. According to the sensors, this force field is powered by unknown but immense energies. Actually, these readings are fascinating. If only I could try some experiments.
That's not why I'm here, Magos. This barrier was created by unholy sorcery. I will find the source and destroy it.
field has collapsed. You can now access the site of their rituals.
Good news indeed. The lights will betray the city.
thorn in my side, Inquisitor. It's time to gently remove you.
Have you defeated them, Inquisitor?
Just in time. The ritual was almost complete. Had they opened the warp rift, this planet would have been engulfed by demonic hordes. Alas, there is not much left to save or reclaim here. Time to return to the ship.
An urgent message for you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor, the flagship of the Black Legion, the Inferius Eternum, has finally revealed itself at Nereus 4 and started a massive planetary bombardment. The civilian losses are regretful, but this move reeks of desperation. The bombardment resulted in massive firestorms, and the damage is massive, even for my taste. The Inferius Eternum is still in orbit, led by a heretic Astartes called Lord Antaros, the bringer of damnation. A Calidus assassin managed to infiltrate the ship, but she has failed to properly execute her mission. However, she managed to install a teleport beacon close to the bridge before her regrettable demise. I want you to be the wrath of the Imperium.
Completed. But this is definitely not the bridge of the Inferius Eternum. Tech Priest, what happened?
Unforeseeable anomalies, Inquisitor. The teleportarium uses short-burst warp infusion, and there was interference.
Looks like I need to find a way to this Lord Antaros.
Correct. Addendum. Warp engine activation detected on the target. The mission should be resolved as soon as possible. Entering the Immaterium on a Chaos vessel is calculated as an extremely undesirable outcome.
Kill the heretic!
shameful for every one of us.
Horus Lupercal was once the most beloved son of the Emperor. If he could fall, none of us is safe from corruption.
Leave no survivors, Inquisitor. Kill them all. vengeance.
No place left to hide, monster. Time to return into the warp, but this time without your wretched body.
Big words and little substance, mortal. As usual, you are just as blind as the false emperor. And that's saying something. But don't worry. I will keep you alive for a little while to witness the fruition of the War Master's plan.
The directive I have found in this cogitator is alarming. Abaddon, the cursed despoiler himself, was behind the invasion. I'm afraid it is only the beginning of the true horror.
We must warn the Caligari Conclave immediately. Inquisitor, you have a message from the Caligari Conclave.
I am quite satisfied with your results, Inquisitor. Antaros finally ceased to exist. I must admit that the order you have retrieved from the Inferius Eternum could be a crucial piece in the puzzle. The Despoiler's interest in the Caligari sector is concerning. Even the highest-ranking members of the Conclave are startled by your discovery, but I'm not allowed to reveal more. You did fine work here, Inquisitor. I'm going to leave you to your own schemes and plans for now. But know this, you are ranked among the influential individuals in the sector. The Emperor protects,